Can you hear me well? I think you can. All right, thank you all for being here. And if you're watching digitally, then of course, thank you for tuning in and taking the time to watch this keynote. So I'm actually very happy to be in Thailand, in Bangkok. It's a very special place. Of course, the food is amazing. Bangkok is, of course, a tech city, quite forward-looking in its kind of democratic applications of the law, and also it has the blessing of a monarchy. Now, Thailand, however, also has a very rich spiritual tradition. And so I think in the context of this rich tradition, I wanted to talk about something a little bit more meaningful today. You know, when we look at Bitcoin, currently, I'm not sure the price, but let's say it's around $88,000. 90. All right, it's around $90,000. Now that's wonderful. And what we often do is we say, okay, let's zoom out. Let's understand what's happening. Let's go to the macro level. But what I want to do today in this talk is actually zoom in. And I want to zoom in very closely. I don't want to look at price. I want to look beneath price. But I don't want to look at the technology. I want to look beneath the technology. But I don't just want to talk about innovation. I want to go beneath innovation to the reason why we innovate. And so basically, this is going to be a discussion about purpose. So let's talk about that. First, I would like to say that there are some assumptions that we have to make. The first assumption that I would like to make is that we live in a special time. This is a special time which, in the title of this talk, I've called it open source reality. Because I think that reality is becoming ever more transparent and increasingly clear. If we look at the internet and what this has done to the world and to the flow of communication, or if we look at the scandals that are coming out of Hollywood at the moment and also in politics, or when we look at X, right, Twitter, and how Elon Musk and his platform are challenging journalism and helping journalism transform as well. If we look at the past 100 years, it becomes clear that we live in a very special time. And I think that Bitcoin and the rise of Bitcoin is part of this shift towards transparency. The second assumption that I would like to make is that there are these trends, these evolutionary trends that are unfolding in the world. The first trend is that from ignorance to knowledge. This is what's happening globally. The second trend that I would like to highlight is that of our natural state to a state of civilization. Another trend that we're going through in the world over these years and decades is a trend from division and prejudice to unity. And another trend that I would like to highlight is the trend from self-centeredness, you know, caveman mentality, to a state or a vision that is world-embracing. All right. The third assumption that I would like to make before we talk about purpose is that I believe that there is a great power that is unlocked when we connect these trends to our purpose. Whatever we're building in the space. And so with VALR, this is exactly what we do. We look at the higher purpose of things, and we think about how do we make sure that the work we do contributes to the bigger project of civilization. Now that might sound very big, but I think for this industry to move forward in a proper way, we do actually have to expand our vision, and we do actually have to expand our aspirations. So for example, we're not just inventing things, we're not just developing technology, we're actually uncovering secrets from the hidden and bringing it into the known. We're not just building a new financial system, we're actually contributing to the advancement of civilization. You think about Thomas Edison, you know, who developed the light bulb. Maybe he was developing a light bulb because it was dark, or because he wanted some light, or I don't know, maybe it was just an experiment. He did not know that he would be bringing the means of illumination for the whole world forever. And so we need to think a little bit about what are we building. Maybe we're focused on this moment of the light bulb, when instead we should be focused on the global impact of our innovations. And so with VALR, we try to look at technology, and we try to look at how we can, you know, be active in the crypto space through the lens of service to humanity. And so now I would like to talk about the bigger purpose. You see, I've been thinking about this and what inspires me. And I just want to say that it's clear to me that the biggest purpose that we should all work towards is world peace. It's a pretty simple thing. Everybody in the world can agree that a world filled with justice and the principles of love, that's the world we should live in. And nothing is greater than this purpose. Whatever your project is and however much money it's worth, nothing is greater. And so I would like to end with this little comment at the end of the keynote, just a little message for the people in the space. You know, the bull market is picking up. And as the bull market picks up, it becomes clear there are some scams out there. There are some people who want to build a pyramid scheme. There are some people who want to take advantage of others. So if this is your project, if this is what you're building in this cycle, please abandon it. Drop it. Nobody wants it. But if you want to build something that actually contributes to the higher purpose and that actually helps and improves the world, then I very much invite you to come and work together with VALR. Thank you very much.